So in this lecture we discuss about applied aspect of basal ganglia. If basal ganglia damage or destroy, it will lead to some conditions known as Parkinsonism, which is most common disorder due to the lesion of basal ganglion. Other than Parkinsonism is chorea, athetosis, and valismus. These three are not so much common. Parkinsonism is most common deformity or disorder due to the destruction of basal ganglia. If basal ganglia destroy, it will lead to the unwanted involuntary movement and disturbance in the muscle tone. Muscle tone will increase. So we discuss about the Parkinsonism because it is the most common disorder due to the destruction of basal ganglia. This Parkinsonism is also known as paralysis agitans. Okay. In our previous lecture, we discussed regarding some connection of striatum, means putamen and caudate nucleus, connection between the striatum and substantia nigra. Substantia nigra is a grey matter part of the midbrain. It consists of two parts, pars compacta and pars reticularis. This substantia nigra will produce the substance dopamine. Dopamine is produced in the pars compacta. Okay, from here this dopamine will transmit to the corpus striatum through the fiber nigrostriate trachea fiber. This dopamine will transport to the corpus striatum, and this dopamine is inhibitory to the corpus striatum. This dopamine, it inhibit. What it will do, this dopamine? This will do the excessive excitation. It will inhibit. This dopamine will inhibit the excessive excitation of corpus striatum. So what will occur if it inhibit the excessive excitation of the corpus striatum? It will prevent the tremors and excessive involuntary movement during voluntary act. If this striatum damage, basal ganglia damage, it will lead to excessive excitation of the striatum, and this will in turn will lead to excessive tremors and excessive involuntary movements during voluntary act. Okay, so if there is a destruction of substantia nigra either, or there is a lesion in the striatum, or there is a lesion in this tract, by any means the dopamine will not reach to the striatum, and if it will reach and if it will destroy also, this dopamine cannot do its action. So this will lead to the condition known as the Parkinsonism. So in the next figure we will discuss about the sign and symptoms in case of the Parkinsonism. So first of all, what sign and symptoms occur in Parkinsonism is the resting tremors. These resting tremors, the important point is they are absent during sleep, and main organ, main body part which will involve in the resting tremor is the hand. It can also involve the head and jaw region. Okay, so resting tremors, and they will exaggerate, they increase during anxiety. When the person becomes anxious, these resting tremors becomes increased, and they are present. Why they are known as resting? Because they occur during the resting condition. When the person is sitting silently, they are absent during the sleep, and mainly tremors are in the hand, like that. If the patient is sitting silently and nothing doing, so like that tremors occur. Okay, and they increase during anxiety. Next point, and in the resting tremors also one point also occur is the pin rolling movement also occur. Pin rolling means the movement of the thumb and finger, like that. As you see, my finger and thumb are moving. This is known as the resting pin rolling movement, and this is the resting tremors. Other signs and symptoms what we will see in case of the patient of the Parkinsonism is the rigidity. The muscles becomes rigid and stiff. Muscles becomes stiff and rigid, and mainly the neck muscles, trunk muscles, and proximal part of body and limbs, especially limbs. Proximal part of the limbs में muscles की rigidity हो जाती है, and the rigidity, this type of the rigidity is known as lead pipe rigidity. Lead pipe rigidity, what do you mean by lead pipe rigidity? In this, the muscle tone is increased throughout the range of the movement of the muscle. जो मसल्स की रिजिडिटी होती है, जैसे जैसे मसल मूव करती है, ओके, when there is a movement will initiate and end, the range of the rigidity remains same. ऐसा नहीं है during the initiation of the movement rigidity is more and then it will decrease, and when at the end it will again increase. No, it does not occur. The rigidity becomes the same throughout the movement of the muscle. That's why known as lead pipe rigidity. Okay, then other symptom which we will see is the bradykinesis. Bradykinesis is, what do you mean by this sentence? In this, there is difficulty in initiating the voluntary movement. What occur? Difficulty in initiating the voluntary movement. For example, getting up from chair. When the patient is sitting on the chair and he tries to get up from the chair, he has a difficulty in getting up. So, patient takes more time to perform his or her daily activities. He has a hesitancy in initiation of any movement. So, it will take more time in comparison to other persons for their daily activities such as their dressing, their bathing. He will take more time. Other symptom what we will see is our जो spontaneous movement, of arms during swinging is absent. Usually when we walk, our arms will swing spontaneously, but this will stop in case of the Parkinsonism. It is also a very important characteristic feature of the Parkinsonism patients. Other feature is the postural abnormality. Posture key abnormality, the posture is stooped posture. Patient will have the stooped posture. What do you mean by stooped posture? The stance, the person's stance is affected. It's occur due to the rigidity, because rigidity becomes more, muscle tone becomes more. That's why the stance is affected. As you see in this figure, the person's back is flexed. The back is flexed. This is the stance of the person in case of Parkinsonism. The arm, as you see the arms, they are adducted. Arms are adducted and flexed. And knee, as you see the knee is bent. They all occur due to the increased rigidity. So this is type of the posture we will see in case of the Parkinsonism patients. The stances, this type of the posture is known as the stooped posture. Okay. Other feature which we will get is the face. Mask like face. Facial expression. He cannot show his facial expressions. And आपको ऐसा लगेगा here the patient's eyes, they remains open because of the decreased blinking of the eye. He cannot blink his eyes so frequently. So you will see, you will think about the person is staring on you. Okay, this will occur due to the loss of the control. Why these features occur? Due to the loss of the control of the group of the muscles of movement for emotions. There is a control is lost on the group of the muscles. So the facial muscles control is lost, group of facial muscles control is lost, and face becomes without any expressions, mask like face, and the patient looks like staring appearance. Other feature which we will see in the patient, his voice. Voice becomes very slow and monotonous. एक ही टोन में बोलता रहेगा, अप्स एंड डाउन्स उसकी वॉइस में नहीं रहेंगे. It becomes monotonous and very slow and very low volume. Other feature which we will see in these patients is sweating will increase. Handwriting. The patient's handwriting, because of there is a loss of the control of the group of the muscles which are involved in handwriting. So handwriting becomes very untidy and very small. Untidy and small. You cannot read very properly. Then gait. The gait is difficulty in the starting to walk. Patient have difficulty in starting to walk. Means start hesitation. Start hesitation. उसको वॉक को स्टार्ट करने में डिफिकल्टी होगी. स्टार्ट हेजिटेशन. एंड he has a difficulty to pass through a narrow gate. That is known as the gait hesitancy. He has a hesitancy to start the walk, known as a start hesitancy. He has a hesitancy to pass through a narrow gate. Okay, and his gait is shuffling gait. Shuffling and slow gait. He walks very slowly and took very small steps. Shuffling gait. Okay. and known as fascinating gait. Fascinating gait, what in this mean? Progressive. He took very small steps in a very slow speed. But as he starts walking with a slow and very small steps, progressively the steps becomes faster and faster, as though ऐसा क्या लगेगा आपको कि patient is chasing his center of gravity and he may end in fall. वो गिर भी सकता है. So that type of the gait is known as the fascinating gait. So initially the gait is very slow. वो धीरे धीरे वॉक करेगा और स्मॉल स्टेप्स लेगा. लेटर ऑन दीज स्टेप्स बिकम्स प्रोग्रेसिवली फास्टर एंड फास्टर. और इतना फास्ट हो जाएगा, यू हैव टू थिंक वेन के पेशेंट इज चेजिंग हिज सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी. ही इज ट्राई टू कैच द फ्लोर एंड इन दिस कंडीशन he may fall down. So this is about the Parkinsonism, which is the most common disorder in the restriction of basal ganglion due to the deficiency of dopamine. Another disorder which are less common is chorea. The chorea in this, it is characterized by quick, jerky, irregular, purposeless, involuntary movement. Okay? In this type of the movement occur. In the athetosis, what do you mean by athetosis? Slow breathing movements. जैसे कछुआ रेंगता है, like that. Slow breathing movements इसमें होते हैं. Athetosis occur due to the lesion या due to the breaking of the neural circuit involving basal ganglia और cerebral cortex के बीच का जो connection है, neural connection है, that will break. Cerebral cortex will give the command to striatum. In the previous lecture, I told you the connection. If this connection is lost, this will lead to the slow breathing movement. Then balismus. It will occur due to the lesion of the subthalamic nuclei. If this occur, this will lead to the violent, brusque, irregular movements, and suddenly the limbs becomes flail in all direction out of control. आपका एकदम से जो भी कोई भी लिम्ब है वो इमीडिएटली बहुत फास्ट स्पीड से इन ऑल डायरेक्शंस में मूव करने लगेगा. दैट टाइप ऑफ द मूवमेंट या फीचर्स विल अकर इन केस ऑफ द बैलिस्मस. इट अकर ड्यू टू द लीजन ऑफ द सबथैलेमिक न्यूक्लियस, विच इज वेरी वेरी रेयर. कोरिया, एथिटोसिस, बैलिस्मस, they are very very rare. Most important deformity in case of the basal ganglia is Parkinsonism. Why it occur? It occur due to the deficiency of, already told you, deficiency of dopamine. Either due to the restriction of substantia nigra, or due to the restriction of striatum, or due to the restriction of nigrostriate tract. So dopamine will not, if this will destroy, dopamine will not form. If this will destroy, dopamine will form but will not reach to the striatum. If it will destroy, dopamine will reach, but due to the restriction of this, it will not function. So whatever the any reason of the restriction of the dopamine, basic function of the dopamine is inhibit the excitation of corpus striatum, and due to this it will reduce the muscle tone and excessive involuntary movement during voluntary act. So if this will destroy, it will lead to the excessive excitation of the corpus striatum, which inward leads to the increased muscle tone, rigidity, akinesia, slowing of movements, and tremors, excessive tremors, resting tremors, not tremors at rest, not at work. Tremors occur only at rest. So this is all for basal ganglia.